Happy Butterbeer season.
Hey guys, it's your girl, and we are here at Universal Studios. We're gonna head to the Wizarding World to do something really, really fun. It's Butterbeer season. I don't know who decided it was Butterbeer season. I guess Universal did, or the Wizarding World in general, because there's a Butterbeer truck going around America right now. And then, of course, you can get Butterbeer at the Harry Potter New York store at the tours. But we're here at Universal, and you know they got all the Butterbeer treats. So we're gonna try to find all of them. And when I say we, I don't just mean me, because I have a special guest.
Hey guys.
Did you hear him over my scream?
Wait, who? Ready for Butterbeer season.
We're hanging out with the Potter Collector, Peter Kenneth himself. We're gonna look for all 9 of the Butterbeer treats: cold, hot, frozen, fudge, potted cream, ice cream, and then maybe a lolly, which is like an ice pop. And then of course you can get it vegan. All the Butterbeer. Happy Butterbeer season, y'all. Let's go. We were having a little bit of technical difficulty because Peter is so tall and I am so short. We're gonna start with the classic. We're gonna get the regular cold Butterbeer. Now, Peter, you get to decide, are we going to the leaky cauldron or are we going to the hopping pot?
Let's go to the hopping pot.
The hopping pot! This way. The hopping pot serves 4 variations of Butterbeer: cold, hot, frozen, and Butterbeer ice cream. You can also purchase this collectible souvenir stein for $40. Okay, so we have our first Butterbeer. It's regular Butterbeer. It's classic. Everybody likes it.
My favorite.
It is your favorite. Okay, so we're calling it right now. It's Peter's favorite. It is, spoiler alert, not my favorite, but it is very, very good. My favorite part about it is...
Yep.
the mustache. You always want like a good Butterbeer mustache. Oh wait, no, we have to both have one.
Oh yeah. Happy Butterbeer season.
Classic Butterbeer. It's like fizzy, like a soda. I actually think that this version is not too sweet. On the website, it says it has flavors of like butterscotch and shortbread, which is very, very true, because I don't like it when it just tastes like butterscotch. I do like the shortbread flavor that it has, and I think that mostly comes from like the foam. It makes it like super creamy and like gives it more of a, I don't want to call it like a bite, but it does it makes it like a little bit more spicier, a little bit not just like liquid sugar. All right, when did you have your first Butterbeer, Peter?
When did I have my first Butterbeer? I had my first Butterbeer at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. First opened in, when did it open? 2007? 8, 9?
I think it's 2007. I have a pen that says like opening 2007.
Okay. So I was at the grand opening day. I waited in line for hours and had my very first Butterbeer.
Now you guys know that I'm a little bit of a later bloomer. I did not have Butterbeer until like a couple years ago. 2016. It was like my first time going to the Wizarding World, but I had yet to read the Harry Potter book. I wasn't like a super Harry Potter fan, but I knew that I needed to try the Butterbeer. And I absolutely fell in love with it. And coming to Diagon Alley is what truly made me want to be a Harry Potter fan and want to read Harry Potter, because I was like walking around and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so immersive and so cool. I wish I understood this world. And now here I am, completely obsessed with it and spending the entire day drinking Butterbeer. Because the regular Butterbeer compares to all the other Butterbeers that you can get around the world. I know you've been to like the studio tour and you've been to the New York store. Which one has your absolute favorite Butterbeer?
New York store.
I agree with that. I'm going to insert a clip of what the Butterbeer looks like in New York. It is so good.
It is so good.
And I don't even know what they do to it that makes it different. It just tastes better to me.
Yeah. It goes New York store, Wizarding World, and Studio Tour London.
Oh, see, I have yet to go and have, is that one like, what does that one say? I feel like that one will be less sweet.
It's a lot less sweet.
Okay.
A lot less sweet. So if you're used to American Butterbeer, it's gonna taste like water to you.
Oh, really?
We like our sweet stuff here.
We do. So I think our next stop, we're going to get something that we can eat. So maybe some Butterbeer Fudge. But we gotta head over to Sugar Plum Sweet Shop All right, we got the goods. We have 2 new contenders for the Butterbeer Showdown. So this is the Butterbeer Caramel and the Butterbeer Fudge.
I'm so excited about the caramel. I'm gonna save the caramel for last because I'm so excited. And it's so beautiful too, look at that.
Ooh, which side is the top and which side is the bottom?
That would be the top, I think.
She is thick. That is thick. I'm gonna try the other side.
So thick. My initial thought, it has a different consistency than what I had. That feels like a caramel.
You would almost think that it's like chewier because it's frozen or because it's cold, but it's not. It's just like a thicker fudge. Because like fudge doesn't normally like super melt in your mouth, like almost like, you know, as soon as you bite it, it just like kind of dissipates in your mouth. But this still has like a chew to it and it's nice and thick. It also has like a really good butterbeer flavor. Like it's that good caramely butterscotch flavor. And I like the top, like that the top is like a separate thing. I feel like the top might just be vanilla and the bottom might be the butterbeer. So. I know there's plenty of ways to get your butterbeer in.
Now, I want to talk about this fudge a little bit more. This, I did not like at all the previous version. They've changed it. They've since changed it. The previous version was way too sweet, and it was more of a fudge consistency. So they've definitely changed that, and it's a lot less sweet. So this, if you've had the previous butterbeer, give this one a try. It's a lot better.
Update, guys, before we move on to the next one. So we were just talking to the ladies in the shop, and they did let us know that the ice lolly, the Butterbeer ice lolly, is not a thing. Even though it says it on Universal's website, we don't know what happened with it, but it isn't here, so we won't be able to try that, even though a Butterbeer popsicle sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does.
But we still have so many other Butterbeer treats to try. This is the newest treat, and this is specific to Butterbeer season. So Butterbeer season apparently is from March 15th until April 30th. Although, like most things at theme parks, it might go a little bit longer than April 30th. So if you are seeing this and just finding out about Butterbeer season after April 30th, I'm pretty sure most of these treats will still be here throughout the summer. But the newest one is the Butterbeer Caramel. So it has the like really fun Butterbeer print on it. I don't even know if it's fancy. There we go.
We're identical.
It looks like it's like icing on top and then chocolate and then butterbeer, but we only know if we bite into it. I'm gonna let Peter have the first bite. Yeah?
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you have the first bite.
Oh, I'm so excited. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, wait,
Whoa.
That is not chocolate. That is just caramel.
Oh, just you wait. Oh, just you wait.
Oh my God. It's so thick.
Okay. There's cinnamon in there. But I don't think there should be. But I like it.
3 hours later. It is an experience. Like when you first start chewing, yes, you get the caramel flavor, but then you get butterbeer, and then in the middle somewhere, there is like this spice. I said earlier that regular butterbeer kind of has like a little bit of spice to it, but like no. This is like nutmeg or cinnamon or something in it that is making it like warm and cozy, and like put this on top of a cake.
Oh man.
I feel like this made into icing would be so good.
So interesting you say warm and cozy, because we all know, you know, butterbeer is, you go to Hogsmeade and they get a stein of butterbeer and it's warm and it feels good going down. This feels so good going down and it's so warm, and that spice. You get vanilla, you get the butterscotch, you get all the flavors of butterbeer, and then that spice.
Oh wow, it really took us on a journey, because we both were like chewing it like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It did some things. I like that. I did not have high expectations. I really didn't. I thought it was just gonna be like caramel, regular caramel, because how do you make caramel? Butterbeer is already like a derivative of caramel. So it's like, how do you make a caramel taste like butterbeer?
Yeah.
They totally executed that very, very well. And I even love like the icing on top. It's still giving that like butterbeer topping with the regular butterbeer underneath. You know what? R&D chefs know what they're doing, okay?
That's a winner.
we are trying to get our next Butterbeer treat, which is Butterbeer Ice Cream. But the line, wait, let me show you. The line for Florian Fortescue's is out the door and quite literally around the corner. How dare it be such a long line?
Oh, should we, if you don't know, Butterbeer video, a little Butterbeer tip. You can get Butterbeer soft serve ice cream at the Fountain of Fair Fortune. You don't have to get it here at Florian Fortescue, so I'm gonna go check the line real quick to see if it's shorter.
Go do that, go do that. That's why you need a friend with you, because it's the way I would have stood in this line and not. I feel like I maybe knew that, but I didn't think about it right now. If we get to see the dragon breathe fire, I am going to scream and cry. Oh my gosh.
You're about to lose your mind.
I am, wait. Well done, dragon! Ah! That was so good! It was so good, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh wait, no, I got it. Hold on. Alright, so we have our next item, and it is Butterbeer Ice Cream, the soft serve. You were saying that there is a hard pack version that you can get in Hogsmeade, which I have yet to try. I don't know if we will have time to head over there today, but we do have the soft serve. So let's try that. Cheers, dink it and sink it. Oh my gosh. And I don't know if y'all can tell on my face, I'm a little sweat because it's hot outside today, and this Butterbeer ice cream is hitting the spot. What are your thoughts, Peter?
My thoughts are, I have a lot of thoughts about the Butterbeer ice cream.
I could feel it. I could feel your thoughts coming out of your head.
So, the original Butterbeer soft serve here at Wizarding World was creamy, flavorful, melting. I mean, it still melts in your mouth, but it was like melt in your mouth soft serve, like the best soft serve you've ever had in your life. This, I don't know what they did. They changed it. It's very icy. It's not smooth. It's not creamy. It has a good flavor, but it's icy.
Yeah.
Unlike the New York store.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we just.
Original.
You know what? There has to be a part 2 of us going to the New York.
Yes, yes.
Because we didn't talk about the New York store way too many times.
I bet you this is what the ice lolly would taste like. Because it's like that ice. It kind of tastes like a popsicle.
It does, but no. But I feel like the ice lolly would have been like, you know, like those.
More like watery.
Yeah. Like an ice pop, but it maybe would have had like a little bottom section that was like creamier, or like a top section that was creamier because of Butterbeer. Why couldn't we just have the ice lolly instead of us sitting here dreaming and speculating on what it tastes like, what it would have looked like? We just wanted to try it.
And I say all those things, but I'm still eating it.
We're gonna rank them all at the end, but
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. They're probably the bottom. Not what we had.
No.
All right, so we have had the Butterbeer ice cream, regular Butterbeer. We've also had the fudge and the caramel, but we have yet to have hot, potted, and frozen. And so I think for the last 3, we might need to sit down and deliberate and get some AC. So, to the leaky cauldron. We are inside of the leaky cauldron, and we have 3 more Butterbeer treats to try, plus a little bit of a hack. But we'll get to that when we get to that. This is Butterbeer treat number 5. This is the frozen Butterbeer. So it is similar to the regular, but of course it's frozen. And then you have that lovely foam on top.
So good.
We have 2 straws. I'm never going to say no to an opportunity to Lady and the Trampet. I'll be your lady, a tramp.
I'll be your tramp. Cold.
It's very cold, and I always forget how, like, super coinly sweet frozen is. Way sweeter.
You gotta do the little trick. So you take the straw, and you plop it down through the cream, and then you take a sip, because then you get cream and Butterbeer frozen at the same time.
Much better.
Yep.
You need the cream to, like, kind of cut some of the, like, sweetness. My very first Butterbeer I ever had, I know we talked about like the first time we had Butterbeer, but the very first one I ever had was frozen. And I remember like getting to the middle and being like, right here, I was like, it's too much sugar.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend sharing frozen Butterbeer.
One thing to know is Butterbeer is not vegan, and the non-vegan portion of it is the cream. You can now get vegan Butterbeer, which is just the Butterbeer without the cream. So you can request that. You used to not be able to request that at all. They used to say, nope, we've got to put the cream on top. We've got to put the cream on top. But now you can do a vegan Butterbeer, which is just minus the cream.
Here is the time for my hack. Okay, so I said that this one is a little bit too sweet. And you're like, what can cut the sweetness? You guys know I love a drink. And so you can, this is unofficial, right? So Universe says you can't do this. You can do it, but we can't see you do it, right? So order yourself a double or a single, I got a double, of the fire whiskey. It is so delicious. And then you just plop it right on into your frozen Butterbeer, and that cuts the sweetness and gives you a little boozy Butterbeer. And with it being frozen, like you're gonna really be able to like walk around and cast some spells and, you know, maybe feel a little giggle water buzz afterwards.
I laughed so hard at that point in Fantastic Beasts.
Oh yeah,
Giggle Water.
Giggle Water.
Oh my gosh.
It was so abrupt. So he just like, Jacob is my favorite. He's my favorite character in like almost all of the Harry Potter series, and it makes me so sad that like he isn't like a real wizard, because it's like you just know he would have been a Hufflepuff. You just know.
He would have been a Hufflepuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's like the rumor that he may be a descendant of Helga Hufflepuff because he's so good at baking. He said it was his great-great-grandma's recipes that he's making. I don't know, do you believe that?
I guess we'll find out, hopefully, if they make another one.
We don't know. Just give us more. We just want more.
Yeah, just give us more.
I'm really, come on, y'all, and start making this show.
Yeah.
We need it.
Let's go. We need it, HBO.
So we just did frozen, and now we are going to do hot. Okay, so hot Butterbeer is so good. And I remember back a long time ago when you could only get it during, like, it would come out like November 1st. And then everybody was like, it's hot Butterbeer season. And then all of a sudden, randomly, like 2 years ago, one March, they were like, guess what? You get hot Butterbeer all year round. We was like, yes! And so now you don't have to wait. And here it is in April, and we are about to drink hot Butterbeer. The Wizarding World gods made it so, yay. Oh my God. It's so good. It's like reminiscent of like chai tea, but also with that like caramely butterscotch Butterbeer flavor. The topping on top of it, which is the same foam, but it like takes it to another level when it's on the hot Butterbeer. It almost gives it like a cold foam kind of feel, like when you get a cold foam from Starbucks, but hot. It's so good.
It's buttery too. Like it I don't know if it's the cream inside the foam or the Butterbeer itself, but something gives it a butter flavor, and this is how I imagine Butterbeer to taste like when I was reading the books. It just goes down so smooth. Oh, guys, it's good.
It's a very specific scene of like Hermione, I can't remember which, like I can't place what movie it is, but it's like her and she's like sitting there and she's like drinking the Butterbeer and she goes, and like I always, and like
it's Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, and it's just her like drinking her Butterbeer,
yeah.
And then because Ron tells her that she has a mustache, and she's like, the hormones was hormony in that one. It's so angsty. One more Butterbeer treat, and then we're gonna have to rank them. I feel like that's gonna be the hard part, but we're not gonna think about that right now. Right now, we're going to think about this potted cream. So this is like a Butterbeer pudding almost. I feel like I got the whole dollop.
You gotta get some of that like side syrup.
Yeah.
There's like syrup on the side of it.
That like it is. It's like kind of soupy looking.
Oh, smell that.
It like makes you think like when you were a kid and you got pudding cups and you were like,
I love those days.
Pudding cups make me so happy. All right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. I feel like we're both like...
Disappointed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to... It's not like a pudding cup.
Different consistency than I would have expected. It's also not as flavorful as I would have expected.
Yeah,
it's sweeter than I would have expected.
It's just sweet. Like, I don't even taste like the butterbeer flavor.
It smells so good.
Yeah. It smells amazing, and I love that it comes in this cute, like, little glass. I don't know if... Do you get to take the glass home, or do they just recycle them?
They recycle.
We said that the ice cream was going to be on the bottom, but... It's like, if they trying to take a second bite and hasn't said anything yet, we know she don't like it.
It's more whipped cream-y than pudding consistency. Like a really, really heavy whipped cream. Versus like a pudding.
But I don't even like... If somebody were to hand this to me and be like, Adriana, here's vanilla pudding, I would not think it was a good vanilla pudding.
No.
It's just like...
Yeah.
And it's like so sweet that it like leaves that like sugary feeling in the back of your throat that you just don't enjoy. I'm very disappointed because I had high hopes for the potted cream. It's not what I wanted it to be.
So back to, you know, how, I used to have the original version, whatever. The original version was not like this, so they changed this as well.
What was the original kind of like?
It was more like pudding. And it wasn't as sweet, which is weird because the fudge is now less sweet than it was. This is more sweet than it was.
Maybe did we get a bad batch today?
No.
No. Oh, you said I
think it is what it is now.
All right, throw that away. I was supposed to put this in my Butterbeer. I'm not.
You should put it in your hot.
Wait a minute. I want it. Okay, let's try. So you know when Harry takes the pepper up potion?
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
That's okay. Fire whiskey inside of a hot butterbeer. It is 80 degrees outside today, right? But on a cold day, warm you right on up from the inside and out. This is really, really good. I wish you could taste it, but Peter is a good boy.
Don't drink.
He's a nice Christian woman. Peter is a very healthy adult who does not partake in alcohol, and we respect him for that.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So we have had cold butterbeer, frozen butterbeer, hot butterbeer, Butterbeer Fudge, Butterbeer Caramel, Butterbeer with a little bit of fire whiskey in it, Butterbeer Ice Cream, and potted cream. I wish we had the lolly, but there is no lolly. So now it is time for us to rank. Okay, let's start from the bottom.
Okay.
What would you put at the bottom?
I would still put the frozen ice cream in the bottom.
Really?
Because I really dislike icy ice cream. I like creamy ice cream. I think I would prefer the potted cream over the ice cream.
Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit contrary, and I am going to put the potted cream at the bottom because ice cream, even when it's bad, it's still a little bit good, right? And the potted cream I could just like never have again. Like, it was just, I don't even understand why they put that on the menu. It made me angry. Potted cream, ice cream for me.
That's ice cream, potted cream for me.
Into favorites now, because the rest of them are all good. It's just ranking up who was the best of the best. I'm going to put frozen. Frozen has to come next.
Wow.
Yeah. Frozen's a little bit too sweet for me. It's not, and I also don't like we've talked about that I drink alcoholic beverages too. I also don't like frozen alcoholic beverages because I feel like it takes me too long to drink it, if that makes any sense. Like, my hand is cold. If I drink it too fast, I'll get brain freeze. It's just like a personal preference. So I rather like things just be like full of ice and be cold than be like an icy or a slushy. So that's why I don't like the frozen as much.
I think my number 5 slot goes to the fudge.
Okay.
It just wasn't the fudge consistency. It was good, but it wasn't good enough to be not in the 5th spot.
My number 4 spot is going to be
The fudge.
The fudge.
Okay.
My number 4 is the fudge. I really liked it. It's my first time having it. I would definitely get it again. It was a little bit less fudgy than I thought it was going to be, but that's not bad. And it was cold. And I love a cold dessert. Like, it just makes everything so much better. Like, I want, like, cold apple pie or, like, cold ice cream or cold, you know, things that, but, like, not a slushy, if that makes any sense. But, yeah.
My number 4 would be the frozen. So we're like...
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're like right around. I feel like our number 1s are gonna be closer though.
I think so too.
Number 3.
Mine is hot. Butterbeer. Number 3 is
Oh.
hot. As much as I love it, it's in the number 3 slot. Probably because it's not something I would want to drink all the time.
No.
It's very sweet. It's very filling because it's milk based, and it's hot. So you don't always want to have a hot beverage in Florida. So that's why I would put it in my number 3 slot.
I'm gonna agree with you. Well, I do love hot butterbeer. I think it's so good. Every time I have it, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot how much I love this. It is a seasonal drink, and I am not a person who's gonna drink something hot when it's hot outside, and it is always hot in Florida. We really only get 2 weeks of time where we're like, it's hot butterbeer season. And so for that, I am gonna put it in the number 3 slot. All right.
I'm so curious what your number 2 is. I know what mine is.
Go.
Okay, my number 2, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked that my number 2 is cold butterbeer.
Yeah.
That caramel.
The caramel.
Oh my goodness.
Same. I did not think something was going to top cold
Yes.
butterbeer, but that caramel was so delicious. They did their thing when they made that caramel because it was so unexpected. Like, it did have a butterbeer flavor, but it still tasted like caramel, and then it had that additional like spice to it that like made it taste like it had cinnamon or nutmeg or something in it that was just extra. It really reminded me of the hot butterbeer and like how it makes you feel cozy and it makes you feel warm, but like in a caramel consistency, and it was just so cute.
It was beautiful.
With the like butterbeer like logo on it. I loved it.
Yeah. So Universal, please do not change the recipe.
Don't take it away. I know you said after April 30th it wasn't gonna be here no more, but I think you just keep the party going because I think everybody needs to try it.
It's
Come
phenomenal.
to Universal, get the caramel, the butterbeer caramel. Oh, so good.
It is so good. So good. So glad at least we ended on the same one.
Yes, Butterbeer Showdown.
Happy Butterbeer season, everybody.
Happy Butterbeer season. All right, guys, we are all done with our Butterbeer Showdown. We tried all the Butterbeers and we ranked them. Peter and ours rankings ended up being very similar, but the number 1, the champion, everybody needs to come and try that Butterbeer caramel.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, it knocked us out the park.
Yeah, it did. The theme park.
What?
But
I know, we're so cheesy, especially when we're together.
I love cheese. Did you know that cheese was my very first word?
Really? I did not know.
And I still love cheese to this day. Little random fact.
Peter facts. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Do all of the things, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you give me a comment and tell me which your favorite butterbeer is because we want to know. And until the next video, I will see you guys on another day at another park for another adventure. Bye.